What are we talking about?
I don't know, man.
Let's see. I think this is a
business.
good. Yeah, business. Yeah, business.
The coin business. What else are we going to talk about?
But what we want to talk about specifically is like the
Yeah.
trend we're noticing.
Right.
The fact that there's a lot more people selling than they are buying.
Yep.
So that's what
There's
we're
a
going to
halt.
talk about.
Halt on metals.
I like that. Halt on metals. That's our topic. I would say for the last, I don't even know. I would say at least 3 months. 3 months, I've noticed, maybe even more, because I feel like I've been talking to you about this. I've seen like a steady decline in the buying activity, in the behaviors of people on the auctions, and from what I've seen on other live streams on YouTube. I don't really look at the ones on like Whatnot and what have you, but I've seen a significant change. There's less people doing the live stream auctions, and I've even cut back.
We were just discussing our personal businesses.
Yeah.
You know, people definitely cautious right now.
Yeah.
But you know what? Sentiment changed fast. I think it was a little more recent than that. I don't know. I think since the election, people were very bearish. We see metal drop hundreds of dollars after Trump won.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was going lower. You know, but then you had Biden approve the long-range missiles, and that amped up over there.
Shot it up.
It shot right back up. People started buying again. You know, and now I think they're in limbo. You have cryptos going all-time highs,
And they're going to keep going.
and, yeah. So I don't know. Crazy time right now.
I've never seen, look, you've been in this business 3 times the amount of time I've been in it. I've been doing this for nearly 6 years, and I have never seen a market like this where it's been, I guess, so stagnant and flat. In my opinion, a very difficult time for the business. For people that are looking to get into it, I would say they should definitely think twice about it. But I've also noticed too, like, you know, just again from the social media sales standpoint, because I've talked to the wholesalers, like the wholesalers that I deal with, they constantly are sending me, you know, offerings. Every day I get 15, 20 different offerings. Sure. And I'm buying a lot less because my buyers are buying a lot less. And I've said to these wholesalers, like, look, I'm sorry, I can't.
I wish I needed to call you.
Yeah, and they're like, we're seeing it from everybody. They're like, it's not just you, Stormy. So
on the other end, I'm buying. Like, do people reach out to you to sell?
Yeah, they just. You know? I was saying, just recently, just yesterday, actually, I received a package. One guy who I've purchased from before, he said, Stormy, I've got, you know, a little over 100 ounces of silver. It's like all semi-numismatic stuff. Are you interested? And I gave him a quote, and he was fine with it. It was reasonable. He sent the stuff to me. I checked everything, and then I paid him. But, you know, I can't keep doing that. It's, you know,
if too much capital. If nobody's
yeah,
buying.
And if nobody's buying, like, I might end up just dumping it to some other wholesaler.
Tons of stuff, but I'm selling it wholesale.
You're going
and
straight
immediately.
To the. You're selling to the wholesaler who didn't send you the chocolate pizza.
Yeah, chocolate pizza. Nah, but you know what? The same thing too. I don't have the. I try to get rid of a little bit better stuff on my website, like the people buying here and there, but it's not like you hope it to be, you know. So.
Yeah, all this.
A lot of it just gets sold wholesale, so that stuff comes in and like. But you typically though, I would say majority of the time, from at least what I've seen, is you sell wholesale. Yeah. You typically take in a large volume and then you sell. Yeah, and but I do it too. If I'm getting a lot of calls to buy and the web stuff moving on the website,
sure.
I keep feeding the fire.
Of course.
But now it's it's dull and
gone the other way.
It's.
Are you seeing that wholesaler that you and I are talking about? Are they paying even less than they typically, or is it kind of standard? Because I would imagine
they stay. Some products change slightly. You know what I mean?
But it's not like horrible. It's not like because they just keep getting fed. Like people like you and other people keep sending them stuff.
Yeah, all of them. You know, even me. I took in. We're gonna shoot a video next. You're not gonna believe some of the stuff I took in yesterday. You know, and I don't know. You just get rid of it.
Yeah.
Somehow, you know, you could always melt it. That's what You know, that's the good thing. No matter what I take in, I know that even if I melt it, I can get rid of it 100%.
Now that wholesaler that we're talking about, do they? We'll just call them wholesaler X. Do they typically like? Do they just buy per the ounce? In terms of, you know, like for example, like all the different semi-numismatic stuff that I have, if I wanted to sell it to them, are they like paying a little extra on semi-numismatic stuff, or is it just like, nope, 1 ounce
No,
silver?
it depends on what it is.
Okay.
You know, what is it specifically?
It's a variety of stuff. It's like some Star Wars coins, some stuff from
stuff
Perth
like that,
Mint.
You gotta get rid of on your own.
That's
if
what I'm
you want
saying.
that money, you gotta. Those are like specialty.
That's what I'm saying. Not like the high end collectible stuff, like $200 an ounce. We're talking about like the things that have like 30,000 mintage and stuff.
Gets what is generic silver.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I would imagine that's what they would be paying for it.
Yeah, no, if you and I have a lot of my customers reach out with that too. They send me all this stuff, graded Star Wars coins, you know, slammed,
And
it,
it's
you know,
just-
whatever. And I said, listen, if you want that money you see online, you got to
either do it on eBay.
sell it on your eBay account, sell it on your website. Because to me, I'm gonna get stuck with it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. That's exactly what I was thinking.
But
now,
go
no,
ahead. I'm just saying, definitely noticed a trend that people stopped buying right now. There's definitely a halt, you know, and I think people are cautious. I think they're going to wait till January to see.
Like once Trump's in office?
Yeah, to see what happens, you know, because when he was first elected.
You're excited.
No, listen, you know what, everybody, you know, a lot of people are gung-ho, and myself also, about Trump getting in, but I knew he'd be bad for metals. You know, he's a peace president. You know, he, you know, me personally, I know we go back and forth politically, but I liked what he did when he was president, and like, I have confidence that he is going to change things, and like, he will drive gold prices lower, and we'll have a stronger dollar.
Look,
you know?
listen, from the standpoint of business, I would be more than happy if that were to happen. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You know me, I'm not a fan of the incoming president, but when it comes to prices of precious metals, it doesn't matter to me which president is in office, as long as whatever their policies are, their economic policies are, will drive metals prices down, then to me, and for the stacking community, that's only like a good thing, because as soon as we started to see gold hit $2,500, $2,600, $2,700, like the gold buying dried up. People switched from, they can't afford it. And you know, it's from the stacking hobby and everything, it's disheartening when people want to be able to buy gold and they can't, or they see other stacking channels and people that have like, you know, all these different gold coins, and they can only buy like a gram or 3 grams, you know, these tiny little bars. So I'm hopeful that the metals come down. It will also, if we see like a quick drop, because when Trump went in, right, Trump was elected, it dropped fast, and we could see a lot of people getting excited, and people were like, oh, maybe now's the time to really start ramping up my buying, because who knows when it will go back up. Right. So, and silver's been kind of, in my opinion,
silver's
like
been
a
tough,
dog.
Man. Yeah, silver's been tough. Just doesn't want to break out. Hasn't even hit all-time highs. You know, gold, like we've talked about this before. Gold's hit all-time highs, gone way above and beyond.
Yes.
Silver's just not even there. I don't know
what's keeping it down.
Terrible performer, and you know what? People love it.
I don't understand.
Silver, you know what? That's one thing. Gold kind of came to a halt. I've been moving a little bit of silver. I have people come in, you know, buying a couple 100 ounces here and there.
You know, I was thinking too, when I received the package yesterday from this one stacker who I've bought from before, and I was like, is this the end of your stack? Because he has sold me waves of coins, like 100 here, 150 there. He's like, no, he's like, I've got more. And I said to him, I was like, you know, I think it's the right thing to do, to be dumping your silver right now. Like I've been doing, like I said, I've been stacking for maybe, you know, since the mid 2000s. Like I bought my first gold coins and whatever. And then until like 2016, 17, that's when I started buying silver. But I just feel like stacking, if you're going to stack, I feel like stack gold, silver, have a little bit of it, but like some people, like they're like, I have 2,000 ounces. I'm like, that's way too much. Like you don't need all of that. Just,
you know what?
I don't.
When you're getting into the thousands, transportation's always an issue.
Yeah.
What a pain in the neck
Yeah.
to move that silver.
Yep.
You know?
I had a conversation just the other day with a friend of mine about this exact topic. And I said, just do like a pretend fire drill. Imagine your house is on fire. Go see how many trips it's going to take you to just grab some of your silver. And they're like, no, I know it would be hard. But honestly, I just again, watching like what you ask anybody also like in the stacking community, would you rather have, 80 ounces of silver or an ounce of gold? Like so many people would choose gold, Yeah. Other people might be like, no, silver's got so much more potential. I would take the silver. Okay, whatever. If somebody came to me on the street, would you rather these silver coins or this gold equal value? I'd want the gold. Like I don't know about you would want the gold too. I like just gold. So anyway, I know we kind of went off topic with the buying and selling aspect of business and everything and stacking and what have you, but I would say for anybody that's looking to getting into just the precious metals business, again, always do your research. Now is like, you got to be very careful. And then anybody that's looking to be stacking right now, I think I don't know. It's hard to say. Do you think it's a good opportunity for people to buy silver?
You know what? It backed off a little bit from all silver. Silver's just in that $30 area.
So they could nothing's happening there. And then
nothing's happening there. Gold, it backed off from all-time highs. Might be a good time to buy a little bit.
I think too with the gold, I've noticed like you've got a lot of different bullion dealers online who are selling really, really inexpensively in terms of premiums, comparable to
the same thing. They're buying in tons of stuff.
Right.
They're sitting on inventories.
Yeah.
I talked to tons of them that throw it in their melts.
Right.
When they can't sell it, what are you gonna do when you're sitting on 50 Cougarans and they're not moving? You know what I mean? You're trying to get $10, $15 over the gold price for them.
Isn't that crazy? It's so crazy.
What?
This is the business, guys. This is just giving you like an idea. Oh, and by the way, those of you that are wondering like when the hell this video was recorded, we're looking at December 7th. We're December 7th, and this is probably going to drop like end of December. Just so you know, we're like a month in advance. So if you're wondering like what the heck is going on,
8:02 a.m.
Yeah, there you go, guys. So anyhow, do us a favor. Check out our websites.
BayshoreBullionExchange.com.
Mine's EmpirePreciousMetals.com. You could also check me out my schedule keeps changing now. Right now, on Wednesdays, actually probably will, but as of Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, who the hell knows come January, February, but we'll see you guys next weekend.
Have a good weekend.